I just saw this come across my feed, and I've been following this for a while. This project called Star Atlas. Last week, I reported they sold a $5 million NFT ship. This week, they sold another $5 million NFT ship. Man, what is going on in the Star Atlas world, man? I think funding of video games is going to completely change Web3 gaming. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. Web3 gaming, basically people are asking me, well, like, what's Web3 gaming, DG? Well, Web3 is like introducing crypto wallets, integrating them into games so that you can actually exchange crypto within the game and own digital assets in the game. And people say, well, why would I ever want that? I think possibly it's for people that like economic gameplay that want to make it more real so that they actually, you know, can make it their own thing, can have a game support them. I think that's super interesting. Other people not. Now, no game has done it yet. No game has broken through that wall and become a successful game in the Web3 world yet. It hasn't happened. It's easy to point at anything in the Web3 space as a gamer and say it's a scam. It's so easy to do because there's a lot of rug pulls. There's a lot of people out there doing that right now. I don't know if Star Atlas is going to do it. I still think it's the best chance that the Web3 space has. I have not seen any other game that has the potential to do it, to make Web3 a real thing for gaming. I have not seen any other game to the potential that Star Atlas has. Now, that being said, if you guys have, let me know. I would like to cover it. I find this space completely fascinating. But I went over here to look in their marketplace. It's called the Rainbow Phi. The Rainbow Phi. $5 million. That to me is crazy. And one thing I realized while researching this is, like, I don't think too much of the design on this ship, if this is in fact the Rainbow Phi. This is making me wonder what I'm getting for $5 million. Okay, let's be real for a moment. Wow. Now, I would not personally drop $5 million on this, but I also want to read what the description of the Rainbow Phi is. Okay, the description states as such: Rainbow Phi, embrace adventure into metaphysical pilgrimage through the cosmic tapestry. This vessel's domain is an alchemical crucible where the esoteric and empirical meld, catalyzing an elevation of the self. Within its sanctum, the mundane morphs into the mystical, inviting an omni-speculative voyage into the soul's nebulous depths, guided by the stars. It's a symposium of the sublime, a sunset and sunrise of the eyes, with the arcane secrets of the cosmos whispered to the attuned, offering enlightenment not just in the physical realm, but in the ethereal expanse of consciousness. The poetic math of the universe is on display.
Yes, can I get an amen? Yes.
And I thought to myself, what the fuck am I reading here? Like, I respect the flow. Like, I respect it. It's almost a song in a weird way, you know? But to me, that is really a bad way to sell a ship because it doesn't feel real when it's stated as such. And I would just say, be careful how your products are presented, because when I read this, I think to myself, I agree with half of my audience that it's a scam. Because the second I read something like this, I feel to myself like this is just way too sales pitchy. This is over the top too sales pitchy. But apparently it worked because it's the second ship that has sold for $5 million. And I really think that, like, funding for games is going to go here. I think a lot of developers are going to go to this space because it's going to be easy for them to do it. However, it's not going to be really easy until one of these games breaks through the wall and actually becomes a success, right? I kind of want it to be Star Atlas, but at the same time, when I read this, it just makes me think Skamaz. And I don't like the feel of it, you know? So, like, I'm always back and forth with Star Atlas. I know Star Atlas fans get mad at me out there, First off, I love the journey of this. You know, I see similarities between this and a game that I love called Star Citizen. The funding model is completely different and it has the potential to just make more money than AAA gaming in terms of revenues. It really does. But there's no game yet that's done it. And I'm sorry, I'm not paying $5 million for a Rainbow Phi, you know, Michael. And be careful, Michael, with I think how you're presenting the products, because like to me, like I get we're waxing the poetical and going down to the deep philosophical, but like come on, and like the ship designer, not really impressed with the design of this, but hey, some people's jam. Somebody out there had $5 million they put down on this. And I would say I guarantee it wasn't because of the game. I would guarantee you almost 90% sure that the person put $5 million down on this because they think they can turn it to 10 million. So they kind of did it for an investment. And to me as a gamer, that reeks to me. I don't like that. I don't like the smell of that, right? I want these people to make the game for the game. Can I get an amen on that?
Yes, sir.
I want these people to make it for the game. I don't want it to be, the digital assets are cool, but it's a peripheral thing. It is a peripheral thing to me. And until I've not seen anybody do this right yet. And I am screaming because I want this to become a reality. And I feel like people are screwing it up. So I'm trying to help the people of Star Atlas. I'm trying to help Michael. I'm trying to help the developers of these Web3 games to tell them how to do this correctly. And I have been doing it for 1.5 years. And sometimes they listen to me and sometimes they don't. But they're selling it. They're selling it. We're entering another bull market.